right away. Or maybe I was just too young to realize what was going on. Too young to realize that I was already beginning to disintegrate in the back of your mind. I don't know when things started to change. Maybe it was when you forgot how to make Play-Doh, and instead of forming into different shapes, it just stuck to our fingers. Or maybe it was Christmas Eve when you forgot how much candy you were eating, so 4 turned into way more than 4, and to be honest, I kind of didn't notice until you were in the bathroom puking, and I was standing there, scared, wondering why my mom had that sad look on her face, wondering why Aunt Kathy was crying because I was too young to realize what they already knew. You told the doctors no. I don't have Alzheimer's, I don't have Alzheimer's, I don't have Alzheimer's, I don't have Alzheimer's. Maybe you thought that if you said it enough, it wouldn't be true. Maybe it would change its mind and decide it's too soon to take you away from me. Maybe it would stop existing. I wish it would stop existing. But I grew up and I learned that wishes don't come true. I learned what was really going on with Grandma, Alzheimer's. A disease that is a progressive degenerative disorder that attacks the brain's nerve cells or neurons, resulting in loss of memory. That next summer you came to live with us. We built walls around our living room so it would feel more like home, but I don't think it worked. Because you always told us to take you home. You said you wanted to go home. I think you knew that this wasn't your home. You walked around the house at night, and I was scared. I was scared of my own grandma because she didn't know me anymore. I bet she never thought that the word stranger would apply to me. To the girl who slept over at Grandma's every other weekend, to the girl that would run into the house just so she could be in Grandma's arms. Because that's where I felt safe. And even as I got older, that embrace never changed. I bet she never thought that the word stranger would apply to me. Dad called that fall afternoon and said, Grandma's in the hospital, Grandma's getting worse, Grandma can't live with us anymore, Grandma's going to a home. And at that point, I knew I had to start practicing how to say goodbye. It took me a year to finally come visit you. I hope you forgive me for that. I hope you understand that I still love you as much as I did when I was that little girl spending weekends at Grandma's. It's just hard to look at you, looking at me, struggling to figure out how you know me, Grandma. I wish you could remember. I want you to remember. I need you to remember. Maybe if I cut my bangs straight across and wear my Little Mermaid sandals, you'll remember me. Maybe I can run through the nursing home, into your room with a huge grin on my face, and we can share that embrace, but this time I'll be helping you feel safe. And then those thoughts started taking up most of the space in my mind, so I started visiting you more often to try and work myself back into your brain. Visiting you became my routine. Until this past summer when Mom said that Grandma's really bad, I don't know if you should see her like this, it's going to be really hard to see her like this. I think I got my stubbornness from you because I didn't listen. I stayed as long as I could, any day that I could. And on that last day, I held your hand. When it was time to go, I said my final goodbye and kissed your cheek. But when I loosened my grip on your hand, you tightened yours, as if you didn't want me to go, as if there was something you needed to tell me, as if you weren't ready to say goodbye. You looked at me, but this time, when I was looking at you, looking at me, I knew that I was never really forgotten.